the cloud, cool beans, and I'm going to start the meeting. Okay,
Yep.
Here we go. And you're live.
Hi, guys. Yeah, all right, guys, you are here. I'm still waiting for some people to join us. So I got my PPT and we're going to play a video. I'm going to play a video and all right. Hey guys, how is it going? My name is Arena and I'm going to tell you something cool about blogging and, well, how is it connected with writing paragraphs in IELTS Part 2, not 1, Part 2. All right, I'm really happy to see you all. All right, we got some people here. We're still waiting, but I can start, I guess. Okay, it's class 2. It's Thursday, February 13th. And it's our second class about IELTS. And this time it's going to be about writing part 2, how to write a good body paragraph and how to write it fast. Well, you have an idea about blogging, I guess so. All right, let's take a look here. All right, blogging is actually, oh, let me change the color. Red would be better here. All right, so blogging is V stands for video, in case you don't know. All right, blog, you know what a blog is, right? It's something that you write down, or like it's your personal, I don't know, social media account or something like that, where you share your thoughts or your experience with anyone around who follow you. So instead of B, we put, just a second, we put V here, and we got blog. Blogging is video blogging. It's really popular here. I hope it's really popular in your country. And young people love sharing their experience all the time. And this kind of profession, this kind of, well, self-employment has become really popular in the past, I don't know, in the past 3 or 5 years. And it's pretty good. I mean, a lot of young people can monetize their business and they can earn money on that. And travel blogging has become really popular. So anywhere you go, you just make videos and people watch it because they love your tips and all these tips and tricks and so on. But before making a video, all bloggers share these 3 main principles. There should be an idea, and there should be an explanation and demonstration. Whenever you go, you want to tell your audience, your viewers about something particular in this country. You explain how to get there, what's wrong with it, or what's great about it, or how to do something for free. For example, in New York, I guess nobody knows, like tourists don't actually know that they can take a trip for free to Staten Island, and this ferry would go past the Statue of Liberty, and it's for free. But most ships would charge you $20, I don't know, from $13 to $20 to go there. If I was a blogger or a vlogger, I would definitely film this opportunity. I would definitely film something, a video about a free Staten Island ferry, where you can go there for free. You can go back and look at the Statue of Liberty for free. So I would have this idea. I would explain this in my video, and I would definitely demonstrate it. Go there, film it, then of course, edit it and post it. All right, so I'm pretty sure some of you do this or done this before. So it's pretty easy. And we actually can apply these principles to writing. But first of all, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, I want to demonstrate, all right? I want to show you, okay? So first of all, how we write an idea for a travel vlog, all right? First of all, ask yourself, why could this be interesting for your audience? First of all, you ask yourself, and it should be interesting. The same is in IELTS writing, but it's not about interest, it's about explanation. So you have the first idea here. Yes, but since the examiner can't ask you back, what do you mean? You explain this. The same is in the video. So you give an explanation here, and then you demonstrate it with an example. All right, so for now, let's watch this video. I'm gonna stop my presentation and let you watch this video. It's about 6 reasons why you should not move to Los Angeles. Do you guys have any ideas? What could be there? What could be so bad about Los Angeles? Why does this blogger say that you shouldn't move there? So do you have any ideas? You can actually type this. You can type this in your chat and let me know. So, well, if you've never been there, wildfires, yes, that definitely there could be fires, definitely. All right, let's think about prices and everything. Let's think about accommodation, transport, air pollution. Exactly. Unfortunately, this city is really polluted. Yeah, because public transportation leaves much to be desired there, unfortunately, and the city is full of cars. So yeah, so expensive housing, exactly. It's almost the same as in New York, but I would say it's even more expensive sometimes. It depends on the area, of course. So if you want to live in a nice area, you would pay like, I don't know, $2,000 per month. Crime, yes, unfortunately, crime rate is high, is pretty high there. Yes, yes. Okay, thank you for your ideas. And right now we're going to watch this small piece of video. It's about 2 minutes, all right? And a girl, a blogger from Los Angeles, she's going to share her 6 reasons. We will just watch one. And try, guys, to follow her video. Try to follow her plan. What was the first reason? Why? How did she explain it? And what kind of demonstration did she provide with her video? So let's watch it. All right, I want to share my screen. Just a second. Yep. So I'll share my screen. Yeah.
It can be really exciting, but it's every year thousands of people move to LA, and every year thousands of people move out of LA. Moving to a new city can be really exciting, but it's important to be realistic about if it's the right place for you, because if it's not, you're gonna waste a ton of time and money. So today we are going over 6 reasons you should not move to Los Angeles. The first reason is that the public transportation here is not very good. Most big cities have an efficient way of getting people around that's fast and cheap, like the subway in New York or the underground in London. And LA doesn't really have a good system for this.
So right now, I happen to be in Westwood Village, and if I were to drive to downtown Santa Monica, it would take me 20 minutes. If I were to take the transit, it would take me 35 minutes. So a whole extra 15 minutes, I would have to park my car. It just doesn't really make any sense.
But let's take the metro anyway, just to show you what it's like.
So you have to pay $3 to park here.
After parking, it's about a 5-minute walk from my spot to the station. The actual actual metro is pretty new, so it's not an issue of the metro itself being bad. The problem is it just doesn't go that many places.
Unless you live walking distance to a metro stop or you work by one, it just doesn't really make sense to take the metro unless you really have no other option. It's good that it's there and it's good that they're building it up, but it's really just not at a point where most people are going to use it yet in a convenient and easy way. So if you are wanting to live somewhere where you can take public transportation and it's going to be convenient, LA isn't really the place yet. I'm really hoping that eventually it will be, but yeah, it's just we don't have it to go.
Alrighty. All right, guys, so that's it. So let me share just real quick. Let me share my PPT once again, real quick. All right. So I hope you got the idea about this piece of video and what the girl was talking about, right? And well, what do we have here? Let's recap. Yeah, I hope you got the idea. The main idea was bad transportation, bad public transportation in LA, and that's reason number one why you shouldn't move there. There were 5 more reasons, but we don't have much time to watch them all. But actually, in your essay, you need to name just 2 ideas. That's enough. It depends on the question, but mainly if you're given reasons, it's like one paragraph is one reason, another paragraph is another reason. That's it. But what you have to is to explain your ideas. All right. This is the same principle here. So the main idea of why you should move to LA is that it's really bad with the transport. The girl explained it and she gave a relevant example with the numbers. So she says that it would take her 30 minutes by train or 20 minutes by car, but she would still have to pay $3 for parking. And then unfortunately I forgot how much did she pay for the train ticket, I mean for a ride. So I guess, well, in New York it's about $3. I guess it's something like that. So it doesn't make any sense. You still go by car, you park your car there, you take a train, it takes a lot of time, you're gonna be late, and you pay more than actually if you went by car and it would take you 20 minutes. All right. So first reason, transportation. She explains it and she gives an example, right? And absolutely the same principle could be implemented here in IELTS writing. We're going to write a paragraph right now. It's pretty easy, okay? So we are going to use the same principle from the video over here when writing an IELTS essay paragraph. Let's take a typical IELTS topic. By the way, this topic has been recently used in IELTS in a real exam, and I've decided to demonstrate how to write a good paragraph on such a topic. So it's from a recent exam. I guess my student got this topic last week. Yeah. So let's read it together. Some people claim that public museums and art galleries will not be needed. Let me just highlight something important here. Will not be needed because people can see historical objects and works of art by using a computer. To what extent do you agree or disagree? As you can see, there is some kind of stance in an essay already. Stance is, I can say bias. I mean, there is already an opinion here, right? There is already a position here in this essay that we don't need museums because everything could be seen on computer, right? So what you need to actually to give here is your position, your opinion. How much do you agree or disagree with this? Since we have 2 things to agree or disagree, we already have 2 paragraphs. So the first one, you agree or disagree if public museums and art galleries are needed or not. So in the topic, they say they're not needed, and we're going to agree or disagree with that. All right. The second paragraph would be about computers, and you would write your position, whether you agree or disagree, and how much you fully agree or partly agree that computers can replace historical objects. I mean, replace this experience looking at historical objects and works of art. Yeah. All right. We're going to write the first paragraph right here. So, guys, give me your position. So, do you think we need museums or we don't need them? Could you please share it in your comments in the chat? All right. Do we need museums or no, we don't need them? So let's brainstorm. Yeah, just type your answers. We're working here. We're doing a paragraph. We are writing a paragraph together, and I'm here to help you out. Yeah, so just type your answers right away. Do we need museums or do we not need them? Let me just take everything away. We need museums. Definitely, Alex. Thank you. We do need museums. I agree. But it's absolutely okay to disagree. If you guys disagree, it's fine. It's your opinion. And great point here. IELTS examiners are not going to punish you or lower your score if you say that we don't need museums and you actually agree with this position. Yes, that we will not need museums. But let's agree that we need them because it's a little bit easier to explain. You can pick up a side which is actually easier to explain. It shouldn't be your real opinion, right? Because you have only 40 minutes to write this, right? You have to write an introduction, 2 body paragraphs at least. All right. Good point, Alex. Thank you. Computers and virtual museums are alternatives for people. Exactly. So we can actually write our position here about museums that we do need them. And the second paragraph that we actually agree that still computers can help disabled people or little children to see, or people with limited income who can't travel, and they can actually use a website and visit museum. Agreed? All right, but first of all, let's focus on the position that we do need museums. Yes. What are the reasons? Okay, let me just change the slide. So we've decided to agree. Yes, the main reasons museums and galleries are essential. Okay, it's just an example. It's just an example idea, is that they attract tourists from all over the world. So this is the reason, and I demonstrate the reason here. I would write about tourists because it's easier to explain. What about you guys? What about you guys? There could be another reason, absolutely. To learn history, to, I don't know, to have fun. So what are your ideas? So as an example, I would write about attracting tourists, and it's easier for you to explain because actually we're speaking about travel blogging, and I want to focus on tourists here. Yes, because we're traveling, we're making videos about museums, art galleries, transportation, reasons to move or not to move somewhere. That's why, so I've decided to come up with attracting tourists. Okay, so this is a topic sentence. It is called a topic sentence. It's really important. So you show the examiner your reason, because a part of economic, exactly, exactly, Alex, sorry, exactly. So what do the tourists do? They pay money, they pay interest fees, right? And that's good for economy, right? When we attract, and it's good for a city budget or for a country budget. Yes. Okay, that's why it's a good explanation, Alex, by the way. Field study for history. Yeah, major students. Yes, yes. So pick up any idea you like and just develop it. If you're telling an examiner about tourist focus on tourists, explain it and give an example. If you're focusing on history, that is a good way to learn history. Explain it and give an example. All right, let's stick to the tourists and explain why is it good. So I got one good idea from Alex that it's a part of economic. Honor the achievements of ancestors. Amazing. Yes, we should cherish our ancestors. That's, yeah, we live here. We're, yeah, safe and sound. Everything is fine. Right, let's go on. And sorry, let's change the slide. So the first sentence is ready. I show the reason attracting tourists. Then I explain. Imagine that you're explaining it to a younger brother, sister, younger sibling, okay? And he or she asks you, why attracting tourists is good? And you try to explain to a young person that these can bring benefits to a country's budget. That's what Alex was texting me, and you probably guys too. So you got it on your mind, but yeah, don't be shy to share. It's absolutely fine. All ideas are welcomed. It's good for a country's budget, as well as it can contribute significantly to a tourist experience of visiting the country. So what I'm trying to say here, in other words, simpler words, yeah, remember, by the way, that IELTS writing is formal. It's academic piece of writing. It's formal, and the words should be really formal. In just simple words, in speaking, I would say that museums and art galleries attract tourists, and tourists bring money to city's budget. And of course, they have fun in museums. They love it. So I remember I went to MoMA. This is a modern art museum in New York. Whoa, I had so much fun. I'm into fashion, guys. I love fashion. And I just ran straight to the 6th floor, and I explored this world of fashion. The first little black dress, and first sneakers, first fanny bag. It was amazing experience. Yes, that's what I'm trying to talk here about. What example can we use here? You can use any museum from your country. Yes, but since I've been talking about traveling experience, since I've been talking about tourists, so I just remembered how I went to Paris, how I went to France. Unfortunately, I don't speak French, but I picked up some phrases. And I've been to Louvre, and that's the first idea which came to mind, Louvre in France. You can give your own example. Wherever you traveled, any museum, so would be great here. Or even your country's museum, absolutely fine. Use anything you would like. All right. So, and of course, I use academic formal language here. You can definitely use a phrase, for example, to connect it. Yes. So when you want to exemplify something, it's a little bit easy. So if you are aiming at 6 or 6.5, it's fine. If you are aiming at 7 and above, so yeah, try to put the word example as a part of here as a part of a sentence, and it would sound more sophisticated, more essay-like type. A primary example would be the Louvre in Paris, which thousands of tourists visit every year. So that was just my idea, and I'm pretty sure you guys have other ideas. Yeah. So, okay, let's try to write the second paragraph, but now I'm going to use your ideas. So remember, the first paragraph is about your position about do we need museums or not. We decided that we do need them. We explained it with an idea that it's good for tourists, it's good for a country, and it's good for experience. We got a just real example, Louvre in Paris. Now we're going to speak about computers. All right. So we need computers. All right. in terms of, and Alex had great idea that we do need computers. So let's agree with this. Let's agree with the second part. So the main reason why we need computers, yes. So you can say they're useful in terms of museums, or you can say they're useless. It's up to you. It's absolutely up to you. So guys, we're saying it's useful, right? So could you please share some ideas why computers could be useful for looking at historical objects and works of art? So let me open a chat here. Yeah, virtual museums are alternatives for people who live far away from them. That's Alex's idea. Yes, if you guys have your ideas, you're absolutely welcome. Yeah, let's. Why are you so shy? I have so many people here in the class. Come on, guys, don't be shy. We are about to finish, and I want to hear your ideas. I want to see like some kind of reaction from you if you get it or not. So how to write a paragraph. It was pretty quick. You see, like in 10 minutes, we got first paragraph and second paragraph almost. But without your help, I can't. So come on, help me out. Right. So I like the idea that museums are alternatives for people who live far away. Yeah. So computers are useful. It's convenient. Yeah. Thank you. Unfortunately, yeah, Amber, thank you. Convenient. Unfortunately, I can't read your names in your language, but that's fine. It's less time consuming and it can save money. Yes. Okay. So we got our time, we got our money. Yes. So we can save time and money. Yeah. What would be a relevant example here? Could you please give me any? It can be, by the way, if you're at the real exam, it's absolutely fine to write some not real example. You can write like www museum.com site, and it would be an example. Nobody cares if it exists or not, so don't be shy, just write it down as an example. This site provides people from all over the world with a 3D version of all the objects, of all the rooms they got there. And yeah, so that would be a relevant example. And thank you for your ideas, so many ideas. But all right, you can stick to one, or you can still combine all these ideas into one and say that it's convenient. Yes, the main idea is actually convenience. And then in the next sentence, just try to explain it. That convenience, what I mean here is saving time. You're staying at home, you just click on a button, you go online and look at all these perfect objects and magnificent works of art. And it saves money because you don't have to travel anywhere. Yes, you don't have to buy an entrance ticket, because sometimes, God, they're expensive. They could be expensive. Yes, guys, I'm so happy you got this, and it's pretty easy. So we got 2 paragraphs almost in 10 minutes. Yes, so we are about to finish. So let's recap once again. Can I write here, because I have more space here. What we got from this class is that we have one and the same structure for writing paragraphs and for vlogging, for doing vlogs and filming something when we travel. The first one is definitely an idea. So why is it so good for your followers? Second one, we explain. And third one, we give an example. So we can use this principle in paragraphing. And see, it's really easy to come up with ideas. You don't have to have amazing ideas. this is not a free writing contest. This is not some kind of, I don't know, you're not writing a book. It's an academic formal essay, and the examiner looks at your language, first of all. Your ideas should be relevant and logical, yes, definitely, and they should be connected to the topic. But it's fine if your position is against museums or for museums. It's fine if your position is for computers or against computers in this case. Okay, so I hope it's been helpful. Thank you guys for visiting our class. And yes, I hope to see you next time. Yes. Yeah, thank you. I had so much fun with you. And thank you for your ideas. I hope next time you won't be so shy. And yeah, see you. We're going to speak about writing, I guess, next, but it's writing part 1. Yeah, be there next time. Right. Okay, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.